2025, we haven't camped much because we lost both of our pets, and our house is up for sale, and the realtors don't know how to lock our doors apparently, so we're afraid to leave. However, we are going camping next week, and we will drop a nice video of a nice kayak trip. We've been doing a lot of staying home and cooking out and grilling out. Here's some wonderful steak. This is homemade cashew chicken, Springfield, Missouri style. Trevor made them perfectly, just even better. Those were some egg rolls that I made. Trevor makes our homemade pizza from vegetables from our garden, and the bread is all homemade. He is a wonderful chef. We made donuts on Memorial Weekend. I made the filling and Trevor made the actual donuts. We get a lot of herbs from our garden. We love our house, but they are building behind us, so we are wanting to get more acreage. This is our garden, wonderful herbs that we put in a roast. Here's some sage. And we had a beautiful roast over the Memorial Weekend. This is a nice, fresh salad from our garden, and here's the roast that we had. These are leeks from our garden that went in that roast. And again, lots of herbs. And there's the actual roast I keep talking about. We love our coffee. This coffee cup came from our trip to Wells for our honeymoon. This is hash browns and eggs. Wonderful hash browns and eggs. Always something fresh from the garden in it as well. Another one of our favorite cups from Wells. This was an omelet. The fixings that were going to go inside this omelet, which were mustard greens from our garden. Here's some nice pasta with peppers and broccoli. And here's our blueberry banana pancakes. All right. Yeah, there's a project over there. So it's really nice to just come out and pick some mustard for our breakfast omelets. That's what we're doing today. Mustard, greens, and our omelets. Nice. Look at that. Nice. Got them everywhere. All right, that's our breakfast. That's our breakfast. Oh, gate's left open. Oh, we got some sage. Got some thyme and our zucchini. Thyme. Nice thyme. Let's pick some thyme. This is some good looking thyme. There's some sage. Maybe we'll get some fresh sage this morning. Medicine and oregano. Man, look at the flowering thyme. Nice. All right. That's breakfast at the Edwards Castle. So I've been getting a lot of gigs this season. This is Highland Springs Country Club. I play the piano there about twice a month for their Sunday brunch. Here's one of my favorite places to gig. It's called Stonegate Chapel. It's halfway between Springfield and Branson, Missouri. Very nice wedding hall. They do have a keyboard there as well that I have played on, but I like to play the harp. It was spring here in the Ozarks. You might be able to see some white dogwoods and the red, purple redbuds blooming. And there was a storm that day, so Trevor came with me to make sure I got there all safe. This is a mansion here in Springfield, Missouri, where I was hired to play for a private party. This was my setup. How pretty is that? Very pretty. This is a wedding out in the Branson area called the Atrium, and again, a storm was calling for that day, and I was so worried I would be caught in the rain, but I wasn't. We've had lots of massive storms this season. Here's another gig. I played for a private party at the Metropolitan Grill. And here was a graveside funeral that I played for. They requested my tiny little harp. It actually worked pretty well. Another wedding this spring up at Big Cedar Lodge, top of the rock. It's the Garden Chapel. And in the back you can see Table Rock Lake through that window. Very pretty setting. Their parking was horrific though. You can't park near the church. So pretty hard to unload a harp. Top of the Rock also has lots of lodging. It's a big place here. We love our home. We've lived here for almost 15 years. We had woods that backed up behind the property. They weren't our woods, but they were there for the whole time I've been here. Someone has decided to put in 11 units of 22 dwellings behind us on a 5-acre plot. We didn't get the right to vote. The city's claiming that it's still considered single-family dwelling. The issue is that they're cramming these 11 units into a 3-acre plot, and then they have 2 acres of green space. So we don't really have any privacy anymore. As much as we love to be outside and garden, they're always there. It took 2 months to clear the whole woods, which was very sad. It took them 2 months to drill the plumbing for the CU directly behind our house, which caused a plumbing issue. And now it's taking almost 3 months to finish the excavating. They haven't even got the road in yet. So it started in October, and here it is in almost July, and they haven't even gotten past the excavation. So anyhow, I'm not going to dwell on that. It's love our home, but we are going to move. Our house is up for sale. So we haven't been gardening much because they're always there in the backyard. We love our camper. Can't wait to go camping next week. Can't wait to get back to making movies. Can't wait to have our life back. I love our flowers. They give us much joy. This is our fire pit area. Lots of flowers that I've planted and transplanted. Here's part of our veg garden. We're not doing as much with the veg this year, which we miss, but our herbs are pretty much always coming back. We did plant some tomatoes, and we did plant a couple of peppers, some zucchini and green beans. A lot of our mustard and our herbs just come back anyway. I love our daylilies. Got lots of purple coneflower or euthanasia, which I make tinctures out of. These are yuccas. They're blooming this year. Lots of sage growing up. Got some morning glories coming up the vine. Lots of purple coneflower. We love our crafts. We like to paint things like the statue here and do little crafts at home. Love our garden, fire pit area, our little gnomes and the green lady. Trevor checking out his pepper plants. This is our grill area with the big lady statue. This house has 5 different patios. It's got a screened-in porch and then a covered porch underneath that. It's got the fire pit grill area. We got a deck off of our bedroom here. This is the deck off of our bedroom. The fire pit area and the front portico. Well, would you look at that? The one and only hydrangea flower. This is the iconic Cody's hamburger joint here in Springfield, Missouri. I have never eaten here, but everybody else has. So we finally went and had lunch here. It's a nice little dive, a bar scene. It was real clean. Had good food, basically bar food. We hardly ever get out, but we've been having to get out a lot since our house is on the market. We've had a ton of showings, so we've been eating out every time we have to leave the house. Here is the iconic Steak and Shake in Springfield, Missouri at the downtown location. Very popular here. It's like the old soda pops. You can get shakes. Well, it's in the title, Steak and Shake. Their hamburgers are made out of steak. And yet another Springfield iconic restaurant, the original Mexican Villa. I haven't been here probably in over 20 years. I had forgotten how cool it looked. Had a lot of really fun neon signs, really cool 3D paintings out here on the outside. Those signs are retro. Inside is just as cool with a lot of the same retro theme decorations. They even have a cool little jukebox that you can still play. And one at each table as well. These little jukeboxes are cute. And Mexican Villa sells their own beer. Who knew? I didn't.